And I am just waiting for someone to be like,
you're doing that wrong.
But I might, oh my god. Bro. Sorry. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another crochet diaries. We've got some fun things for this week. I am making some new Halloween minis. I'm super excited about that, as well as some new Halloween patterns that I have never tried, but I am super excited to work on them and get them fully completed. On the schedule for this week, we do have some normal minis that I'm gonna keep throughout the Halloween and probably throughout Christmas as well. They are like the most popular ones. I might switch them out depending on how they do, but right now I'm gonna keep them. So we do have one toad and then 3 chickens to make. We got 1 big and 2 smalls. The Halloween minis that I'm going to make just little mini ghosts, as well as I've had this pattern for about maybe 2-3 years, and it's a no-sew pumpkin frog and pumpkin cat from Mom's Stitchetti. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I've had that pattern for a while, so I'm finally gonna make it, as well as some bigs. I have 3 bigs on the schedule for this week. I have a cute ghost that I wanted to make, a Mothman as well. I found this on Instagram and I absolutely loved it, so I want to make that. And then I do have this free pumpkin dragon as well that I do want to make. I'm expecting it not to be super big. It'll probably be more of like the medium range for my shop. And then I did also want to add a zombie cow because I did have some space in my schedule to get that done as well. That's what we have scheduled for this week. Today we are focusing on just ghosts, so I'm going to be doing some mini ghosts as well as the big ghost. This ghost I also don't think is going to be really big. I think it's going to be one of more so my mediums, but I am super excited to do that. The girl with this pattern I believe just hit 60K on her Instagram, so that's super exciting. She went ahead and offered a 60% discount, so I'm going to purchase that pattern right now and then get started on it. This is a pattern that I will be using for the ghosts, as well as I do believe I have a free little ghost pattern that I will be using. I will most likely be modifying it to make it a little bit bigger so that it fits in about $15 range. I do want to make them like some different colors, so I was thinking maybe like white and gray for right now. I'm only gonna make about 3 of them just to see how they do. Let me find the pattern. I'm not sure if it was this one, but this is the one I'm going to use right now. See how that works. This size does look like it might be fine for what I'm going to charge for these guys. If I end up using a different pattern, I will of course let you guys know. Oh, this is the one. So this one was the one that I was originally going to make, but I think because the first one that I showed you is more so my size, I'll probably use that one instead. These are the colors I will be using today. For the big ghost, it'll just be normal white from Burn It Baby Blanket. I will also be using this for the minis as well. And then for the light gray, I thought this pale gray would be perfect in the Premier Parfait plush. Well, is it still new? It's been about a couple months, but this newer brand of yarn. I'm gonna focus on the big guy first, and then we'll go ahead and start on the little ones. I just finished little cute ghosty lady. Ghosty man. This guy. He is completely done. I think she's super cute. I did end up doing orange eyes because I wanted to do an orange little tie on him, and it was perfect. I was thinking about doing pink eyes with white pupils, but I am really happy I ended up doing orange because I think he's super cute. I don't really know what this is. I don't know. It's not giving me a specific gender, but it's super cute and I'm super happy with the way he came out. I think it's a he. I don't know. Usually, like, my plushies automatically give me, like, a gender that they're supposed to be, but this one just doesn't. But it's cute. I'm really happy with it. Super easy pattern. I've honestly probably been working on this for maybe an hour and 30 minutes. That's it. I think it's a perfect size. It is more so of a medium. I think it's smaller than like my fox just by a little bit, but I love it. The arms are made before the body and then you just crochet it on. So it's basically a no-sew pattern. I love it. She's cute. He, whatever it is, I'm happy with him. What is next are some more little ghosties. I kind of want to make another one. Is that crazy? A gray one? Wouldn't that be so cute? We're just gonna stick with this. We're just gonna stick with this. That's it. We are going to do some small baby ghosties. I'm gonna do 2 in white and then 1 in gray. And depending on how long that takes, that should take me about not more than 2 hours. So I should have some time to make something else. I just don't know what yet. But we'll figure that out when that time comes. Okay, we have all 3 ghosties completely done. Got the gray one done as well. I went ahead and I gave them some blush, a cute little smile, and then they do also have little arms. I just thought they would be so much cuter with a little extra detail, so I went ahead and I did that. Like I predicted, it's been about an hour, hour and a half. That's perfect, and I think these are pretty good for a $15 range, so I am very happy about that. I was debating on if I was gonna make something else or if I should start working on a series that I want to do. It's basically going to be a Crochet 101 series on my Instagram and TikTok. So I think I'm going to focus on that because if I finish that sooner, I can always make something later. I can't really like make videos past say like 5 o'clock because then the sun is blaring in here and it's very hot and disgusting and I don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of planning, make some videos for that just so I can kind of get a head start because I plan on the last video being on Halloween and hopefully people who do join that series and do end up learning how to crochet that we can make a pumpkin for Halloween. So I'm super excited about that. That's what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. If I do end up making anything, I will take you along with me. I will most likely take you guys along with me through the process of making this series. I've never made a series like this. I've never really taught anyone how to crochet. I have, I guess, I kind of did with my husband and my cousin, but it didn't end up working out. So I feel like I don't really count that as teaching anyone because it wasn't really successful. But I am excited and nervous to start this series. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a head start on it now. Don't mind the hair. I took down the ponytail because my head was hurting. Oh. But I just recorded, I think like 6 days of my crochet series. There's like 10 of them, 10 different videos that are gonna come out. I am making it's just gonna be a circle that I'm going to use to show how to shape and stuff amigurumis. But I'm so nervous to make tutorials like this. I've been crocheting for, I think it's only been like 2 or 3 years. I know what I'm doing. I truly know what I'm doing, but I get nervous teaching other people, especially on the internet, teaching people how to crochet. I don't know why, because like I said, I really know what I'm doing. There's so many ways to do so many things, and I am just waiting for someone to be like,
"You're doing that wrong."
And I'm just like, I get so nervous posting anything like this, even making patterns. I get so paranoid that something is wrong with my pattern, even though I go through it thousands of times, but I just have a feeling I'm always doing something wrong. And I know that's something that I just need to overcome, but it's just taking a long time to overcome. What am I doing? I'm hoping that with this How to Crochet series, it'll help me get out of that little hole that I have put myself into, because I don't necessarily say I'm like an expert, but I'm definitely not a beginner. I feel like I would say I'm like in between an intermediate and expert. I feel like once I start like crocheting clothes and like coasters and just broaden my whole crochet skills, then I can be an expert. All I really do is just amigurumi. So I feel like I'm just like in between. I don't know, we'll see. I'm probably gonna use some of my friends on Instagram, have them watch a couple of those videos, see if I'm missing anything, see if I'm doing anything wrong, because at least if someone tells me that this is a good video, I think it'll help ease my mind. It is 5:30. I haven't eaten anything since 11. I'm actually gonna go eat and basically be done for the day. I will see you all tomorrow. Hi guys, new day, new schedule. Today we will be making 3 chickens and then a zombie cow. I am going to start with the chickens first because those should be easy and get that out of the way. The zombie cow, of course, is going to take a little bit longer, so that'll be the second thing that we do today. So let's go pick chicken colors. For the chicken pattern that I use, I need to use thicker yarn. So these are all the colors that I have for the chickens. I'm kind of looking at this pink, probably a boy color. Maybe I'll do another brown one. I did a brown one and I did a brown one for my last market and it sold quite fast, so this brown. And then I need a chunky chicken. Kind of looking at this. What color are you? A salmon color? Let's see. Coral. So probably this coral. And then I think that's it. Or should I do a red big chicken? I think I'm going to do the red instead of the coral. Yeah, let's do the red. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos when I'm working, and it's been fun. I started watching this new girl. I can't remember her actual name, but her YouTube handle is By a Thread Knits. I love watching her, listening to her. She's so like therapeutic, and she hasn't been posting on YouTube for that long. I think it's been about a couple months, definitely more than a couple months for sure. Okay, I lied, she's been posting for like a year, but that's not a lot, I feel like. But I will watch her. Sometimes I will just watch different YouTubers, but right now she's it. I love watching her videos, and she's like so real. I don't know what it is. I love it. So I'm gonna probably end up watching all of her videos, not today, but I'm just going to binge watch her YouTube videos while I make all of these chickens. This door is open, it needs to be closed. I have 2 chickens done. I have the small ones, so I have the brown guy and then the pink one. So they are completely done. It's been about an hour or so. Yeah, 1:30, 1:32 now. Both of these guys are done. This is just the original pattern. So now when I make the big guy in red, I'm gonna have to make it bigger, of course. So I've never done that before. I've been waiting for my big one that was at my market to sell. I used a different pattern for that one. I was waiting for that one to sell, and it did. Now I get to experiment a little bit, make a bigger chicken with the new pattern I am using, and yeah, hopefully it works out. Good? Okay. Guys, we did it. The chicken is done. He is, of course, a lot bigger than the little ones. I think a little smaller than probably what I originally made. Either way, I'm very happy with it. It was really not that hard to make it bigger. I just did a couple more increases, did a couple more rows upwards, and ended it basically the same way. But I love him. He's cute. I did end up doing a gray little top part of him. Usually, I mean, I do red for all of my chickens, but when I do a red chicken, usually I do black. But I was like, let's try a gray one because the eyes are black, so I was like, maybe try something else, and I like it a lot. Alright, it is, wow, that only took me like 30 minutes. It is 2:09 right now, so all the chickens are done. All that's left is a zombie cow. So I already know what colors I am going to pick for the zombie cow, so let me go grab those. Also, I didn't want to mention for my chickens, hold on, I'm trying to grab it. For my chickens, I did end up using 2 different sizes. Because I used the plush yarn, it is bigger than the original yarn that I normally use. So instead of a 5mm, this one is a 6mm. I used a 6mm for the 2 small ones. And then to make the bigger chicken work up even faster and bigger, I went ahead and I used an 8mm hook. Just so you guys are aware, if you want to do kind of the same thing I did, going up in a hook definitely makes it a lot easier and faster to make your projects a lot bigger. I do have a little bit of a dilemma. I made these eyes. I'm mainly going to use this white one. So I made this eye. It's supposed to look bloodshot. It's not really picking up. Oh, there we go. So it's supposed to be kind of bloodshot in a way. So I have, the background is white with some red sparkles, and then I added some vein looking stripes on there. But these are 25mm. These are way too big for my original cow pattern, but I do have this really cute bunny pattern. He's definitely a lot bigger, a little more chunky, and I'm debating on using that body and then just not adding the bunny ears and making it into a cow. The pattern I have is from Kraze.Crochet. I love this pattern. I love this bunny pattern. I have used this pattern over and over and over again, and it'll die with me 100%. So I'm very much debating on doing that because it's just the body and the head and the arms. The only thing that I would be changing is the ears. I wouldn't put the same ears. I kind of make my own, probably with some horns too. Yeah. And then a nose. I'd make a nose. Because what eyes does she? She says to use 22mm. And I can't remember which ones. I think I used a 22. Yeah, I have 22s. So a 25 should be fine. The only sucky part about this pattern, because he's a little big, I have to use a skein and a half. Well, maybe not a half, but I need at least a skein and a half. Which I do have of this green loops and thread agave, but I have it, so I will be completely fine with the colors. Yeah, you know what, we're gonna do that. That's what's gonna happen. So we're gonna make a chunkier cow with the Kraze.Crochet bunny pattern and then just modify it. Yeah, and then use the bloodshot eyes. I think it'd be really good, really cute. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Dying. Hold on. Now you're charged. I think the eye is too big. But should I do it anyways? I just think it's too big. The pink is like where the brain's gonna be. I have a vision. I made one before. Not in this pattern, but I think I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, I think I want to put one up though. Okay, I'm not gonna put the eye in yet. I'm gonna do the nose and some more detailing. So the ears, I don't know if it's gonna have horns just because of the brain area, but I have the body done. Got the body done. This is the head, brain part, ears, and nose. I'm gonna do the ears and nose, so give me a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry for this thing, but the sun is blaring, it's hot. I feel like I'm sweating my butt off, but I think it's done. It looks kind of dopey. Does it look like a cow? I don't know, but it is completely done. All of it. I was just planning on using one eye and then having just an X on this one. I might put like some stitches right here just to give more of that type of effect, but do we like it? Please let me know down in the comments if we like this guy. That's the eyeball I used. We went ahead and gave him a little bit of a brain type deal. He's got horns, his ears make him look a little dopey, and maybe even like the big ol' eyeball. I was struggling with this guy, let me tell you. After I did the head and I last updated you guys about the eyeball looking all weird, I didn't know, I don't know. I was struggling with it. I feel like it wasn't gonna look like a cow. I went downstairs. My husband said it looked like a cow. Not finished. It was like just the head. And just pushed in the eyeball. I had one ear in, and then I went downstairs. I put the other ear next to it, and he said that it looked like a cow. It just needed the horns. And so then I added the horns, added the X, and then the brain. And this is it. But this took all of my energy. Like I said, it's hot in here. I'm ready just to go downstairs. It's cooler downstairs. This is it for today. I'm done. It is 4:50. I'm calling it. I'm calling it for the day. I'm sorry for the blue light. My husband's tank, the light's blue. I don't really know why, but it's blue. It is very, very late today. It is almost 5 o'clock. I have definitely been working throughout the day. I've been mainly focusing on all of the videos that I wanted to create. All the videos that I wanted to create for the Crochet 101 series that I will have up on my Instagram starting October. If you are very much interested in learning how to crochet, I would love to teach you. Make sure you go follow my Instagram and or my TikTok. I will be posting those videos on both of those platforms. But for crocheting for the day, I don't have a lot to do, mainly because it's already 5. I'm burnt out from making those videos. They weren't that hard, but my brain was racked making videos like that. So what we have left to do today is 1 toad and then 2 axolotls. I did originally have this planned for tomorrow, which is Friday. I had to switch it up. So today we will just be doing those 3 things. I already have the colors for those animals. I really only have 2 colors. I will be using this yellow for a frog, and then I also have this green multicolor. I will be using both of these to make both of the axolotls. So one will have a green body with yellow accents, and then a yellow body with green accents. I already had these colors in my bag, and I didn't want to use any more brain power to pick out colors. So this is how it's going to be today. Alright, I know yesterday was quite uneventful. I am very, very sorry. But I did end up finishing all the 3 minis that I had. Let me go grab them for you. I did not fully stuff these guys and close them up, but they are fully crocheted. So we got yellow toad done, and then 2 axolotls done. I did end up using the whole skein of the cat just try to jump up here and completely failed. You okay? Okay, I think he's good. I did end up completely using up the whole skein of this yarn, so I did have to use a different skein of yellow for this guy. So both of the accent color and the axolotl are multicolor. I am gonna have to use this yellow. Oh, I know. Oh my god, my brain was not working yesterday. I was thinking I'd have to use this color to sew up the tail, but actually I'll be using a gray. I will actually be using the green to sew up the rest of the tail, so that's good. That's fine. Those 3 were completely finished yesterday. For today, I do have scheduled a Mothman and the pumpkin frog / cat minis to do, but I might, oh my god, bro. Sorry. But instead of the Mothman, I might do the pumpkin dragon because the dragon is a little bit smaller and it might be a little easier for me to do that today instead of the Mothman. And then tomorrow, Saturday, we'll do just the Mothman and then have everything done. So I'm going to play it by ear. Right now, I'm going to do the pumpkin frog / cat. See where we go from there. I do have quite exciting news for my business. I'm not going to share it. I'm so sorry. I know I might have got you excited. I'm not going to share it here. I will be filming a different video based on all of that, but I am super excited to start expanding my business just a little bit. It is going to take quite some time before I fully expand, but I'm going to do some experimenting. I will document that, and you guys will, of course, Paul, are you eating that? That's dried, bro. Look at him going for it again. I mean, at least he's not going after my actual plant that's there, so that's fine. He's causing a ruckus today. Okay. Where was I? Pumpkin cat frog thing. This is the pattern I will be using. I'm gonna grab colors. I think I'm gonna do a black cat just to make it easy, and then a green frog and a pumpkin will be pumpkin colors, of course. So let me go grab that and I'll be right back. Alright, so I do also need a darker green, so I am gonna be finally using this Stash Goals chenille yarn. This one is in the color deep green. I will say I would not recommend this yarn. I got 3 different colors. I got this color, I got like a coral, I got a brown. I would not recommend. I don't know if it was just the skeins that I got or if this is just how the skeins are. If you're a fiber artist, you will probably already know this, but the brand that I normally use, Loops and Thread, their Sweet Snuggles Light as well as the Home Chenille Slim, their quality control has gotten way down and it just feels the same. It feels rough, gross. I'm not a fan. Luckily, I will just be using this for a slight part of these pumpkin guys, so I just want to get these out of the way. They're gonna be sitting for a long time. Luckily I only got 3. I was going to get a whole bunch because I feel like the price for this isn't too bad and you get 2 skeins, so in total you get 500 grams. I'm never buying this yarn again, but we got that. I am gonna do a light green. It's almost like a mint for the frog itself, black for the cat, as well as this is a lighter orange. I don't have the darker orange that I normally use. That's all used. So this one is in the color melon. I'm gonna start with the cat first. Let's do the cat. I'm just gonna make 1 of each to see how they do. Usually I have like 3 of each mini, but I've never done these guys before. But they're cute. I think they'll do good, but just 2 for right now. I did finish these guys and then I went straight downstairs to eat because my stomach was grumbling, but they're completely done. I do like the frog a little bit more than the cat. I do need to add the little cat detail because right now he kind of looks like a bat, which I don't think is a bad thing. I feel like the bump for the cat is a little too big, so I'd probably take off a row or 2 for the cat. I am going to add, of course, his little nose detailing as well as some white around the eyes just to give a little bit more detail to the eyes because I feel like they do kind of get lost. The frog I think is perfect, and the frog is more like a pumpkin shape, but I think they're perfect. They're super easy to work up. Absolutely recommend. Love them. They're probably gonna be maybe like a $16, $17 per piece. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Those are completely done. I have to go do some errands, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It is only 1:30, so I should have time to do something else later if I'm not out for too long, which I really don't think I will be. But that's it for now. I will be back and update you guys with what we're doing next. I will admit it, because I kind of forgot to admit it earlier. This Stash Gold yarn is not that bad to work with, I'll be honest. It doesn't feel like it would be good to work with, but it really just slid on my hook really well while I was using it. So I'm gonna try to use this for the next project that we have for today. And I'm gonna do a pumpkin dragon. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this dark green for the body. Kind of looking at this orange, this multicolor orange for the pumpkin. Or should I just stick with the light orange? I'm gonna stick with the light orange. actually. Let me find the pattern. I sent it to myself earlier this week so that I had it easily accessible. This is the pattern I will be using for the pumpkin dino. This one is from Therapy on My Hook. Again, this is a free pattern. Oh, it even comes with wings. I didn't even realize that. I don't have a dark green, so I might just do like a black with the green. I got all the colors for it. I am gonna get a little bit of black. I don't know if I have a small skein of black for the horns. Grab my bag. It's beautiful. My kind of beautiful outside. It is gloomy. It is a little chilly. I love it. I'm going to work outside on my patio and just vibe for the rest of the day. I don't know if I'll fully finish the pumpkin dino. I want to get everything crocheted, and then tomorrow we can finish up the dino as well as the 3 minis that I made yesterday, and then work on Mothman tomorrow. And then that'll be it for the week. I'm gonna get my bag ready, go set up outside, and just no, sorry, I got a little distracted. This green, this sparkly green for the dino. No, or I'm sorry, dragon. No, I lied. We're gonna stick with the dark green. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go get set up outside. Wrists are very much fatigued, but we must keep going. So right now it is 11:17. I'm going to work on stuffing and finishing up the minis that we made 2 days ago. I did finish all the parts for the pumpkin dino, so that will also be something that I will sew up. But right now we're gonna focus on the minis, and then after that will probably be the dino. It's not a dino. The pumpkin dragon will be after that. So yesterday ended up being quite hectic after I finished up sewing all of the stuffies. So I unfortunately did not get a chance to work on Mothman. I will definitely be working on him. Let me know down in the comments if you would like me to save him for another crochet diary so you guys can see how that plushie ends up turning out. That is it. I am at a market, so I'm sorry if you can't hear me very well. I am currently working on the second sleeve of my sweater that I'm hoping to have the video out either next week or the week after. I know my last crochet diaries I said the same thing, but it's just taking me so much longer to get it done. I did want to go ahead and show you the finished pumpkin dragon, so let me grab that and I'll show you guys what that looks like. This is what the dragon completely looks like. Hopefully it's picking up on camera. He's completely done. That is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to see you guys all next week. Bye. Love ya.